fame, respect, I need fast life, big dream, no sleep, money, fame.
The sky is falling. The sky is falling. The sky is falling. As usual, the sky is falling. Now, I don't give a crap what side of the aisle these guys promote, but it's incendiary, it's divisive. It's, yes, we knew we were going into a recession. That was part of the promise, right? I know that. I don't think it's the worst that we're going to see. It could be, and quite frankly, I haven't seen it. I've been hoping for a recession or a downturn in the housing market since 2018, and that just hasn't happened. That's when we were slotted to 2016 to 2018, because every 8 to 10 years we're supposed to have a down cycle. We still haven't done it, and that's why affordability is not in the works. So there you go. Okay, recession is coming. Roughly 60% of Americans cannot cover an unexpected $1,000 expense without borrowing. Not a calamity, not a surprise, a busted transmission. And I can tell you straight up that transmission replacements do not cost $1,000. They cost about $6,000. Ask me how I know. A root canal. Yeah, I get it. It's time to start not living so large and putting away for a rainy day, living underneath your means. I remember Obama saying that when we were coming out of the 2008 thing, and we were like, hey, the economy's crashing, what's going on? And we had the housing crisis. What Obama said to calm the nation, firstly, he turned the spigot off of bank-owned property and saying that you can only put out so many so you don't crash the market, because people still want to buy houses, even in a downturn market. That's the best time to buy. But he said, live beneath your means. Short-term gain does not help you in the long-term play out. I know many people that are struggling right now. It has nothing to do with the economy. It has nothing to do with anything other than they didn't pack away for a rainy day. Just is what it is. I think it's more economic and crypto and whatever. A society that still believes in endurance can survive contradiction. Oh, it did say something here that I wanted to reply to. AI displaced roles do not come back when the economy recovers. They are simply gone, permanently retired behind the wall of efficiency gains and margin expansion. Yes, but we've been doing that since forever. That's what makes America great or better. Yeah. Anyway, in the 70s, the automotive industry was suffering, so they got rid of workers and they put robots in. And they started freaking out. And in the 80s, they did the same thing, and they moved all the automotive workers, manufacturing, down to Mexico. The advent of the computer made it harder for artists to make money, but yet they still survive. When TV came around, they said it was going to be the death of radio, and radio is still alive and kicking. It's not as strong as it used to be, but it's still alive and kicking. And the other thing that we have to think about is that when you're a displaced American worker, you're going to go find something else to do, unless you have a drinking problem or a drug problem or a depression problem, right? I understand that. That's one part of the situation, but I know lots of people that are unemployed right now, and they're figuring out what to do next. It's just part of life. You will be displaced at one time or another. I've been laid off in construction. I've been laid off in the advertising industry, and it sucks. But what I've learned is you need to save, not live large, put away for a rainy day. And unless you're a trust fund baby or you're making 10 figures a year, you need to put away for a rainy day, because there's a good chance, if you have a professional job, that you're going to get displaced. Think about what's going to happen in the future, right? And understand that companies see you as an employee as a liability, and that there's got to be something else for you to do. And your loyalty should be to yourself, to your family, before a company. Are we in a recession? Yeah, probably. I think we've been in a recession for a long time, but we're still selling houses. Why aren't houses collapsing? If you look at all the charts and all the things that I've sent in the past, when there's a recession, when the economy is not doing well, housing does really well, because people that have put their money into housing, because housing metals, gold, silver, copper, and now I guess crypto is a way to retain value of your hard-earned dollar during inflation times and during down economic turn times. So that's why houses do better. And short-term borrowing, long-term borrowing, it all comes into play, and it just makes it so that buying a house as a rental, buying property as an income source. All right, if you have an older parent and they're starting to get a little slower and not being able to take care of their house, let's talk about what we can do before we actually sell your house. There's a lot of things that we need to do before we sell that house. And it's a lot of education and things to do. My job is to educate you not only on what my job is, but what a lawyer should be doing with you and what a tax person should be doing with you. And we should all be working in concert and not within silos, but together to educate you on what your best choices are so you can make the best choices for you and your family and your parents. Okay. So that's really the big message that I have there. This is Los Gatos House of the Week. It's been on market 24 days. This is Alexander Ave, not my listing, $4 million, 5 bedrooms, 4 bath, 2,400 square feet, and it has an ADU. So it actually has a 600 square foot ADU as well. It's been on market for 24 days, and it's a nice little cottage. It's a quarter acre. Oh, this is a pretty house. I like that brick. I bet it's not real. Not digging the brick pool, backyard. Okay, there you go. Well, thank you for putting out your floor plan. There you go. And then this is your highs and lows for the week of April 13th. This one originally listed at $22 million and it sold for 18.9. So $2 million off, took 50 days to sell. Remember, when you're selling houses like this, you're a market maker. You're not a commodity buy. So houses like this that are unique and large and luxury, you need to set the price and be able to hold on to it. So 2 months for a house to sell like this, it just needed to find the right buyer to come in and give a good price. And let's take a quick look. See, they went from $22 million down to $19 million or $20 million, and then it went to $19 million. So yeah, when you signal lowering your price, it shows weakness, okay? And this is the lowest sold home in Santa Clara County. It was in Gilroy, and I think this is, this is a regular one on 6th Street, which is semi-busy. It's not like a crazy busy, but it's a busy street. 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,500 square feet on a 1/10 of an acre. Took 22 days to sell, 699 down to 675. So there you go. And then the highest list price to sales price ratio to 1.9 million to 2.8 million. I think that was 150%. Yeah. It's a standard home on Hawkins. And this is in Cambrian, which is next to Campbell, Los Gatos, and Willow Glen over there. So yeah, these houses are going to sell for a lot. Yeah, nice house. Okay, and then this is the lowest list price to sales price. Started at 1.2 and it sold for 1.03 and it sold for 85% of list price. And this is Sunnycrest Circle in San Jose, my listing. 4 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,300 square feet, built in 1979. And it looks like it's right it's right across the street from the freeway. So you still get freeway noise and you also get freeway dust, something you have to consider, right? I think I sold this floor plan last year. Yeah, I think so. It has there's a little courtyard right there. Yep, nice. Sold